Welcome back to K-Shot Press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie Law. Joining us today is a featherweight Muay Thai fighter taking on Mohamed Rabah in Bangkok on November 8th at 169, straight out to Bay. He is one championship featherweight, silky smooth. Eddie Abasolo, how you doing, Eddie?
Good, man. Good. That was a hell of an intro, man. Thanks.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
As far as the Bay goes, what part do you rep?
Vallejo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I lived LA for a while, so I'm like, it's not even the same thing. I know that, but I know about rep and all that, so that's cool. So before you get to your fight, obviously the reason we're here today, I have to ask you about that last fight you had with Luke Lessei, because dude, that was a hell of a fight, man. You know, back in February, one fight night 19. First round, I felt like, you know, he realized his height and length wasn't going to stop you from coming forward and trying to take his head off. But that second round, dude, like he knocked you down with a right hand and you came back and got him with the left. That was just savage, dude. It was awesome to watch, and I enjoyed watching every second of it. What's it like to be in a scrap like that?
Man, it was fun. It was a good experience because I've never been, like, out of all the years that I've been fighting, I've never been put in that situation before where you know, like, just the story of the fight, like, I felt like first round I came out strong, and you know, I feel like I won the first round, and then you know, got dropped in the second and had to just like compose myself and get it back, and you know what I mean, I did that, got my 8 count, you know, and I finished the second round strong, and then the third round was just a lot of back and forth, I feel like. But yeah, man, I just you know, Luke has been someone that I've had my eye on for a long time, specifically because we would chat it up every now and then, you know, whenever he would have a fight coming up, I'd wish him luck, and vice versa. He'd wish me luck. And yeah, man, it's just he's tricky as well. So I know I had to step on the gas, and I couldn't play tit for tat with him, especially him having the length and the height and all that.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about that. Well, actually, I'll get that to here in a second. So at the end of the fight, you know, they go, all right, we're going to the scorecards, whatever. And I know they don't announce scores out loud or anything. They said split. What did you think? As soon as they said split, what did you think? It was going to go your way, or were you just nervous?
I thought it was going to go my way. But yeah, man, it's just, but when I'm sitting there, I'm looking up, and I'm waiting for them to call my name, and in my mind, I'm just thinking, it's got to be me. It's got to be, you know. But yeah, I'm still learning the scoring. One is a bit different, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know, on to the next. Lick my wounds and just get back to the drawing board.
Dude, you showed definition of dog. Like the look on your face when you got dropped. Like, because I'm very big into moments, right? Like specific moments. So when you got dropped, when you pop right back up, dude, your face was kind of like, all right, we're doing this. Like, all right, cool, we're doing this. And but it was very composed. Like it wasn't a freak. Obviously, you're not a rookie. So you knew, right? You knew what was up. But you came back up and was like, all right, let's go. And it felt like you got looser and way more like accurate with your shots. So that was awesome to see, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, it was just kind of like all right, you know, what else? I mean, I took one of his best shots. I got back up, and even after I got back up, he came on the attack, you know, and was trying to finish me.
Yeah.
Then after I was able to weather the storm, I was like, all right, back to work. You know, ain't no thing.
No, I'm telling you, I kid you not. When they let me know that you're fighting at 169, I was like, absolutely, you need to watch that fight because I swear, like I've never. Not to mention, like most of the guys you fought, correct me if I'm wrong, most of the guys you fight are taller than you, other than maybe Sidichai, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm like, I'm starting to believe that I'm short for my weight class because the next guy that I'm fighting is 6'2" as well. Yeah,
dude, that was wild because Luke is 6 foot. And then this dude's a 6'2", so that's just wild, man. And on the Sidichai fight, that's the last guy you fought that wasn't much taller than you. What did you take from that fight? Because that was a tough fight too.
Man, Sidichai, he brought stuff out of me that I didn't see. You know what I mean? Like that's why I love hard competition because it brings a side out of you that that you need to be put in a situation to have something brought out of you, you know, a hard situation, and just to see what I'm capable of whenever the pressure's on. You know, he was a well-seasoned, well-accomplished Thai, and I was able to just be up in his face and you know, go toe-to-toe with him, firefight, elbows, clinching. You know, we was mixing it up, and it just showed me that, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I do belong here. Even though internally I believe it, you know, because you got to believe it before everyone else can see it.
Yeah.
But when moments like that happen, it's just like a little bit validation.
Gotcha. I have a 4-year-old boy, and he watches the fights with me, whether any promotion, but when 100% everything. And yesterday I was watching all your fights back to back on YouTube and whatnot, and the Lessei fight comes on, and my kid, and he's a lot more developed for his age. He looks over, he sees you get knocked down. When you got up, I promise you, dude, he points at the computers and he goes, "Oh, he's not scared." Oh, and I'm like, you're right, boy, he ain't scared. And then like literally like a minute later, crack. I'm like, ooh. Made Luke stanky leg to the canvas, man. That was dope. Honestly,
yeah, like, that's what's up. Hey, tell your boy I said what's up, man.
100%. Well, I'll tell him. Hey, remember that? You know, yeah. So yeah. All right. Well, let's get into why we're here today, man. Mo Rabah at 1169 in Bangkok, November 8th. What were your first thoughts when one called you and said, "Hey, man, this is your guy"?
I was not surprised because before I got the call, he called me out in an interview. Yeah. You know, that I seen a clip of on Instagram, and I was like, all right, you know, like pay a little bit more attention to this guy, and I just got to work, you know. So before I got the call, I was already getting to work, and when they gave it to me, I was like, let's do it, you know.
Yeah, no, and he's coming off 2 tough fights with Simon Patch, and so he's 1-1. I mean, they're both knockouts. So, are you expecting him to come in because he seems like the kind of guy that's like, look, kill or be killed? Are you expecting that kind of fight?
Yeah, for sure. I'm for sure expecting that kind of fight coming from him, and you know, just by the way that the fights have been playing out for me, my last couple, that's what it is for me too. I'm going in there for the knockout because I ain't getting no decisions. Like, plain and simple, I'm not getting the decisions. So I just gotta go out there and like make it clear and knock them out, you know.
And you know what? Like watching those 2 fights and the other old ones that I found of his, he's there to be hit. Like he's not afraid of getting hit. So I'm fully expecting like a drag out brawl. Someone's got to go to sleep on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Someone's getting slept. Yeah, someone's getting slept for sure. And it ain't gonna be me. I promise you that.
I hear that, dude. All right. Now I know you're not looking past them or anything, but what are your, you know, kind of changing gears a tiny bit. What are your goals in one championship? Like, are there any names you want to fight? Do you just want to at some point fight for a title? What are your what's your mindset as far as your future?
In one, like, of course, I want anyone in the top 5. I'm not in the top 5, but you know, I've fought Sidichai, he's in the top 5. I think Luke is number 5. You know what I mean? So it's like Sidichai is actually number 2. So, you know, Larson, he was I think number 4, number 5 when I beat him. So I know I'm up there. I just want the opportunity to face the highest caliber. You know, I love this art of Muay Thai. So it's like I want to test my skills, everything that I pour into this against the best in the world, you know. And obviously everyone and their mamas want the title, you know. So if that comes my way, if the opportunity comes my way, just by me grinding and, you know, like chalking them up, then I'll be ready. That's what I'm aiming for, you know. But overall, I just want to test myself and, you know, put on monumental fights, you know, so when my career is done, I can look back and, you know, revisit these stories.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got a strong start to your catalog, boy. Those just the fights you've had so far. Like there's so many guys that go in there wanting to not lose, and you don't seem like one of those at all. Like you come into that fight seeming like someone took something from you, you want to get it back, and that's honestly why I became a fan.
Yeah, thanks, man, for sure. I when I go in there, I just obviously I leave it all out there, you know, and I I win the heart of the crowd. Like that's my main thing. Whether my hand gets raised or not, you're gonna want to watch me fight again and again. Whether you're a fan or not, whenever I'm in the ring or I'm on the card, you're gonna tune in, you know.
Hey, that is one of the best compliments you can get as a fighter is they no matter what, they won't watch you. Don't matter what happens. Yeah. There you go. All right, man. Let's get some quick fire questions here to get the fans to get to know you a little bit. Not related for the most part to fighting. First one, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, Thai food. I'd have to say it's a tie between green curry and pad grapao.
There you go. I saw your Instagram. You were doing Jamaican food not long ago.
Oh yeah. This past weekend,
on
Sundays, there's my buddy Caesar at the gym. He's the way I am, the way my passion is about Muay Thai, his passion is the same about cooking.
There you go.
I'm trying to learn how to cook, so he'll slide through and like we'll make dishes, you know, and I'll ask him questions and he'll break it down for me, like the seasonings and the timing, the prep, just everything, you know. So yeah, yesterday we did oxtails, Jamaican jerk oxtails. Yeah.
Damn, sounds good, man. Y'all need to start a YouTube channel. Y'all got to start a YouTube channel. That I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're working on it.
There you go. What's your favorite movie and or TV show?
My favorite movie, it's I would have to say 300.
There you go.
Yeah, the Spartans. I love Spartans.
There you go. What is who is your favorite athlete outside of like Muay Thai? It could be any sport.
Outside of Muay Thai?
Yeah.
I would have to say my I don't know. Larry Bird from the Boston Celtics back in the day.
Yeah.
He was my favorite athlete because he was my dad's favorite athlete.
There you go.
But like, because he was a dog, you know, he was the only white boy in the league. Bro, there was this one story that in one game, he looked at the other coach. I forgot what team he was playing.
Yeah.
But he told him, "You gonna put this white boy on me?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Must be crazy. Like, he was just off the wall raw, you know. So he's one of my favorites.
That Detroit Pistons. He was it was the Detroit Pistons, and he asked Isaiah Thomas that same thing, right? He goes, don't you got any brothers on the team? And he said, I got, you know, what do you mean? He goes, hey man, don't ever put no white boy on me. Yeah. He took it as an insult, and I was like, dang, Larry Bird, cold. Nasty with it. All right. This is a little out of left field. Who is someone that you'd like to trade places with for a day?
For a day?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know because you know, when we look at people and we romanticize about, man, like it must be awesome to be that person because of what they have or the reputation they have or whatever it is. We don't know what every blessing comes with an equal curse. We don't know what people are going through. We don't know what curses, you know, especially like looking from the outside in. We may just see the glam and whatnot, but a lot of people are, you know, have their own things that they're hurting with. So it's like, man, I'm not too sure if that's something I always think about. Like whenever I start to feel envy or whatever, you know, I like, man, I wish I was like that person. I wish I could do what that person does or have what that person has. Like, man, I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what curses they got with theirs. So it's like a lot of times, maybe not, you know.
Hey man, that man, I did not know we're gonna get that deep right now, bro. But I appreciate that. That's free game, folks. Free game right there from Eddie. All right. All right, on November 8th, man, Lupini Stadium in Bangkok. What can fans expect from Eddie Abasolo when he faces Mohamed Rabah at 169?
Man, I don't know, because it's like, you know, every fighter is like, oh man, I got something different, like best camp I ever had, and you know, all that type stuff. You could just it's something that my brother told me. You're gonna pay for a seat, but you only gonna need the edge. You're only going to need the edge of it because you're going to be at the edge of your seat the whole time.
Perfect way to put it, man. That's a t-shirt right there, bro. I'm telling you. All right, folks. You can catch Eddie Abasolo at 1169 on Amazon Prime, November 8th from Bangkok. Don't miss it. Eddie, thanks for the time, man. Best of luck.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.